Right. Okay, so hello, people. Sorry about the little bit of delay there. We've just had a few things we needed to do, but we are now back. So thank you for being patient. Today's beer review is the Utenos Gold. There are a few Utenoses out there, but this is the gold variety. Don't know what I'm doing. There you go.
Definitely,
Nice little decoration on the can.
an eye catcher.
It is, right? It's such a cool looking can. I mean, gold as well. It's won a couple of awards as well, I do believe. And on the front here, it says it's premium ingredients, pure water from 180 meters, and it's a modern brewery, and it is a pint can.
Nice.
So this is 5% as well. And I don't know if you noticed there on the back, actually, which made me laugh, was it's 42 calories per 100 mil. So this is calorific.
Brilliant.
But yeah, I must just say, this is also from Lithuania as well.
Nice. Nice.
Right. Let's crack this open.
Let's go through it.
Don't know where everyone's gone. We did have 2 people waiting to watch this, but I've got no one coming up at the moment, so hopefully everyone watches back.
Got a nice colour to it.
It's yeah, very sort of golden, clear. You actually almost see through it. You can see my fingers through it. That's how clear it is. It's one of the clearest beers I know. An all-time favourite of mine as well. I drink this a lot, and especially the blue Utenos as well. I drink that quite a lot. So there's only subtle differences between the two.
Yeah, definitely. This is good. It's not too bubbly and really good taste.
It's I find it's that sort of basic flavours, but it's very thirst quenching. It's like they do in the Utenos, the normal Utenos, the blue version. They do use caramel in the actual beer as well, so it gives it that sweetness.
Oh wow!
I don't know if they use it in this one, but this is a little bit more. How can I say it? Maltier and a little bit more drier than Utenos Blue, but arguably still 2 great beers.
Yeah, this would go well with some peanuts and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a nice, easy-going drink, and again, like what you mentioned before in some of the last streams that we did, was things like this would go well with like barbecue food and stuff like that. You know, some meats and some pork and beef and all of that.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely like a light beer, but it's got flavour to it, which I really like. Yeah, it kind of carries that taste too. So I mean, it lingers, which is nice as well. It's a good taste, so that's a good thing.
I must admit, everyone I've got to try this, and the blue version, every single person likes it. You know, a couple of my mates have tried it and they love it. You know, I've sent one of my subscribers a can of the blue version of this. He loved it. I don't know anyone that doesn't love it, ironically.
So what's the big difference between the blue and this one, apart from the caramel?
Well, this one's a little bit more drier and a little bit more bitter, like that sort of bitter hop taste that's on the aftertaste. You can probably feel the sort of hop working on the tongue there. Whereas the blue one doesn't give you that. It's more, the blue gives you a bit more of a sweeter flavour. But to be quite honest with you, there's not much difference between the two. It's very, very minute difference between the two. But it's obviously by the same people brew it, and there's quite a few Utenoses in the series. Utenos Blue, Gold, Pilsner. There's Utenos Chili Porter, which was absolutely amazing. There's another Utenos Original. There's quite a few.
Oh wow, that's good. Do they can you buy this in the offer license, or
yeah, I bought this from my local offer. there are some places local to where I am that actually sell this quite regularly. So I think this was £1.69 for a pint. So that ain't too bad for a 5% beer at 1.69. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, that's good. It's kind of in that range of the others as well. So that percentage.
And the other thing as well is because it's light as well. It would literally appeal to a lot of people. I don't know anyone that doesn't like it.
Yeah, I agree.
And I say the head is just so foamy and frothy. It's just unreal.
Sorry, there's someone at my front door. I'll be 2 seconds.
This is where we're live. Someone's knocking on your door. Someone's ringing your bell. Oh, well, while I'm waiting for Jimbo, he's coming back. Here he comes.
Sorry about that.
That's brilliant. This is why I love live videos, because the stuff like that can happen anytime. Absolutely brilliant.
Just wait, the killer coming next. I'm like, ah. So yeah, you gotta love live streaming. But no, fantastic beer. I would definitely buy it. Especially like you mentioned for barbecues or something with saltiness. This is really good, and it definitely their marketing strategy sticks out as well for their branding. Gold and probably the blue. Is the blue kind of like a bright blue, or is it the blue is in the lettering?
Yeah, it's it's a lighter blue, a slightly lighter blue than the lettering actually.
Okay.
And it's all blue around the can, and then it comes up with like a white as well. It's like, I can't explain it, but like the front here would be sort of white a little bit there, and round all the rest of the can there, it's all like this blue colour. But it's got these, where you can see the ridges in the actual silver bit there in the design. On the blue can, that is actually textured, so you can feel the ridges like all the way around the can.
Oh wow.
It's really weird. So like it just feels good in the hand as well, and it looks good. But obviously this they've just gone for a straight gold colour with the nice lettering on the back there.
So what's the price comparisons with their other beers? Is this the more expensive one, or do you remember?
No, do you know what? They all average about the same price. I mean, you can buy this in bottles as well, but a bottle will cost you about £2. So you're paying a little bit more for a bottle, but that's only a 500ml. Whereas if you buy the pint cans, you're going to spend anywhere between £1 to 1.69, and you're getting more in there. So you're better off paying 1.69 for a pint and get more in there than you would for a 500ml for £2.
Yeah, it's funny because I don't know if it's superstition or not. You may know more about this, but is there taste difference between can and bottled, or not really?
Generally, yeah. Some people won't drink the cans because they say it's got like a metallic-y taste, but I believe it's how you store the can. So if you're gonna keep it in direct sunlight, then yeah, it's gonna taste like a bit metally and tinny and whatnot. But if you keep it out of sunlight, somewhere cool or in the fridge, it's not going to affect it. And hence why you see when you have beer bottles, some are see-through and some are dark, because the darker ones, i.e. the brown bottles, will stop the sunlight getting in. So the sunlight stops getting through to the can, through to the bottle, which in theory protects the taste for the beer. But when you've got a clear bottle, i.e. Corona and things like that, the sunlight gets through and it alters the taste of the beer.
I see. Yeah, I mean, this in the can, I mean, I can't taste anything different.
No, I can't. All I can taste is the beer, and I don't know if that's like, as I say, how you store it, because I mean I've had mine in the fridge for quite some time, so it's just I'm just getting a nice flavour of the beer and no nastiness to it either.
Right. Well, this will definitely not go down the toilet like the last one.
Yeah, I had a feeling you wouldn't like the OJ20. It's just one of them beers, unfortunately, that's a bit nasty. But the next batch, as I said, that you've got are all Belgium, and they're all strong, and they're honestly they're really nice. They've got flavours that are rich but are easy like this, and you got the added benefit of the alcohol content. So
I agree. Yeah, there's definitely a good selection. I don't know. Do we have any more OJs left to do?
yeah, there's one got I think it's the 8.5.
Okay,
I think I'll have to check on that.
nice.
But that's like an aniseedy taste. That's quite different.
Ooh, interesting.
So yeah, a liquishy aniseed.
Not sure if I like that, but we'll give it a go.
Well, I wasn't at first. I was a bit like, oh, I don't know. And then I got halfway down the bottle or a can, and I was like, actually, that's not that bad. Got used to it.
Nice. Yeah, no, I really like this one. I'm interested to taste their other ones too, because I mean, they did a really good.
Well, if I can get my hands on them, I will. They're quite hard to get. I can mostly get the blue one and the gold one quite easy, but the Pilsner version and the chili version is exceptionally hard. The chili Utenos chili porter is the hardest to get, and I last had that probably about 6 years ago and cannot get it since. It's that hard.
So, what's the chili? So, I'm guessing there's chili inside it, chili extract, or
Yeah. There's I'll tell you what it tasted like. It tasted like chili chocolate. It was beautiful. You had the richness of a normal porter with the chocolate flavour, and then just on the back note, you had a bit of spice there and a bit of heat, and it just
wow,
worked so well. And it was probably one of the nicest porters I've ever had, but I can't seem to get it anymore. So
it does
yeah,
sound really. Well, they're a pretty good beer company then, if they're exploring all those different flavors and stuff. Good for them.
yeah. As I say, there's about 5 or 6, and to be quite honest with you, regardless of the company, I've never had really a bad Lithuanian beer. Every Lithuanian beer I've had has always been pretty good. So this Utenos was around in 1977, I do believe. Yeah,
Yeah, 77. Yeah.
founded in 77. So you think they're not really old; they're quite young in the beer world. You know, you look at how long like some of the beers have been going for. So this is like the new kid on the block, but hell, it's done a good job.
Yeah. No, good find. How did you discover this?
Originally, going back must be about again 5 6 years ago, maybe longer. I was I knew a guy who was Lithuanian who actually owned a shop, and he was a real nice guy, and he had it in the shop. So I walked in there one day, being probably one of the only English people walking in there at the time. Got a few looks like, but I didn't care. So I saw it and I was like, oh, that is quite cool. So I picked it up because of the can design, like you said, and the marketing. Tried it and I loved it ever since. And since then, I made good friends with him. And he sadly had to sell up the shop because I think he had to
Oh,
remortgage his house because he had an extension put on the side.
wow. I say,
So he had to sell the shop to make the money to make the extension. So
uh,
he's a very good guy. He always used to tell me what was a good beer and what wasn't, and we had a lot of things in common. You know, we big drinkers ourselves. You know, so he wasn't much older than me anyway at the time. So he was in his late 30s. So yeah, he was a real nice guy. So ever since then, he sort of started to get these other ones in, and hence he got the gold one in one day, and I tried that and thought, yeah, that's just as good. And then he got the chili one in, and that was fantastic. And I
wow.
found the Pilsner one. I think I found it an off license somewhere as well back in the day. I don't know if I can still get that, but yeah, I found that by the off chance.
Yeah, good score. Good score. Well, now that I know, I'll definitely keep an eye out for this this brand of beer and the
Yeah, I
chili one.
mean, you may have to search a little way because obviously not everywhere does them. But I mean, if you're willing to travel a little bit, you can definitely find them.
Mm. No, that's good
I
stuff.
mean, from where I am, it's 10-minute walk down the road for me to get the gold can. But I mean, for things like the original one, like the blue one and all that, it's about 10 minutes down the road. So a quick drive and I'm there. But as I say, it depends where you go. But keep an eye out because, as I say, they're a fantastic brewery. They do others as well that they make as well.
Yeah.
If you go on their website as well, it tells you what beers they offer as well.
Nice. And is it pronounced Utenos?
Utenos.
Utenos. Nice.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure what it actually means, bearing in mind, I'm not sure what the translation is, but they did years ago market this beer as the beer with no name. So I don't know if Utenos means like unnamed or something like that. I really don't know. But yeah, that's what they marketed it as quite a few years ago. It was like this fresh, punky vibe they were giving off, like youngsters, teenagers, like cool adults, like people like my age that were like trying to be hip and cool and things like that. And the advert was like Utenos, the beer with no name, come and drink it now, sort of thing. It was quite well done, commercially, but
That's cool.
it's just.
I've got a Lithuanian friend, so I'll send this over to him and the video to review.
Yeah, let me know what if Utenos actually means anything, because I'd like to know myself. It's been something that I've wanted to know for a few years.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. They do the pure fresh water. Maybe looks like from a spring or something like that.
So yeah, they have their own well on their brewery. So the blue one uses it from 500 foot down. So they literally get their own water, and it's all pure. It's all natural, like a natural spring sort of thing, and they pump it up and use the water for the beer. Hence why it's quite clean tasting.
Mm.
And you can taste it as well. That's the beauty of it. You can really taste how clean and fresh this is from the water.
Yeah, a lot of like especially like whiskey, like Jack Daniels and that, they definitely express that, showing that where they get their water from and how important it is from how pure the water is. They're really technical and regarding the water levels and stuff. They're nice. Yeah, really dig it. But
Yeah.
I think I'll give it out of 10. I'll probably go with an 8, strong 8. That's really, really good for me.
See, I'd give this a 10 all day long because it's just so easy. It's just, it's one of those beers I think you could probably give to even like a hardcore ale drinker that's like would sit there and drink Ruddle's Best and fucking London Pride and John Smith's and give them a can of this and they'd probably like, get on with it, and they're not accustomed to beers like that. But, I really do think it's such a universal beer. I mean, as I said, everyone I've given it to has never said, "Oh, it's a shit beer." They've always said, "Cool, that's a really nice beer. It's, it's easy to get down and it's refreshing and good flavour."
I think, like you mentioned before, I think this will please to a lot of people who wide varieties of beer, and I think this will probably meet everyone's standards of beer that they would like.
Yeah. I would say this is equivalent to like your Lithuanian Budweiser, your Lithuanian Corona, things like that, because of how it's brewed, the way it is, it's just easy, and it's a shame that a lot of people don't know about this. I mean, hardcore beer drinkers like myself that review beers will know about this, and they they love the stuff, but for people like yourself or general average Joes won't know about this, and they would look at that and go, I don't know what that is. I ain't touching that. But again, you don't know until you try.
True. Yeah, definitely true.
I've always said that, I've always said, just because it's a beer you don't know or never heard of, pick it up, give it a try. You never know. And by doing that, I've had some cracking beers in my time. So, and it just goes to show this is one of them.
It's one of them. Yeah, because you gave it what, 10? 10 out of 10?
Yeah, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Yeah, definitely. This is like one of my chill out beers. This is like a beer that I can just especially when the weather's hot, I can just get out in the sun, chill, have one of these, take my time, and I just feel lazy, and I'm just like, life's good.
So you would thinking about, do these come single pack or 6-pack, or
Only singles, yeah, unfortunately.
well, at least you can
Yeah,
buy variety of these blue, gold, so you got options.
exactly. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd love it if he come in a 6-pack. I'd be in my element, but unfortunately, they don't. It's only single cans, unfortunately, which probably is a little bit more dearer that way. But you know, if you like it that much, then it's not a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I'd probably do the same thing. Yeah, if I wanted to uh, buy some beer for the day, or if I had a selection of maybe 10 beers, this would probably be in it. Yeah,
Definitely,
yeah. No, it's really good.
definitely. But as I say, I mean, if I can get my hands on maybe some more of them, and if I can hunt them down, then obviously I'll send them your way. But as I say, at the moment, it's a bit of a bugger to get. So I mean, I'd love to get the chili version again. I've been doing that for a while. I've been trying to hunt it for a while, and I've got various other people looking for it as well, and they can't find it. There was one website that I did find that I think it was from Australia, ironically, and they wanted for one bottle of Utenos chili, it was about, I think it was about just over £2 a bottle, so it was about £2.35 a bottle for a 500 ml, but
Yeah.
the shipping costs was just fucking mad. And I mean, it was mad. Overall, for like, I think it was saying stupid, like 4 Utenoses and the shipping costs, it come to like 37 quid. For like
Wow.
4 beers, I was like, no. I
Yeah.
can
No.
spend that money and get at least 12, 10 of them for that price.
I wonder if maybe just call some offer licenses around the areas and stuff. See if they
Yeah, I
get
tried
those.
that. I mean, I even know another Lithuanian shop not far from where I am, probably about 45 minutes away, if that. And we even asked him, and he's a native, and do you know what? He never even heard of it. He said, I don't know what that is. We showed him a
Wow.
picture. He went, no, I don't know what that is, mate. He said, I've never seen it. And I'm like,
Wow.
and you're Lithuanian, like, what the hell? How can you not know what this is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
I
we
don't know
said to him, if you get it in, we said we'll buy a crate off you. We're willing to put a lot of money into it and get like a whole crate. And he was like, I'd love to, mate. But he said, I'd never even heard of it.
Wow.
So yeah, I was a bit gutted.
Well, his loss.
I know. Good guy though. I still visit him regularly. I still go down there occasionally, get some beers off him because I know they're good.
So maybe from the brewery itself, maybe the website, maybe you can see their distributors or something like that. Maybe you can go that
Um,
route.
Funny enough, I've tried that, and there's no. I mean, you can contact the brewery, but they don't actually sell their own like their own produce on their website. So they'll have pictures, and it will tell you what the beer is and how it's made, etc., and all the rest of it. But it won't. They won't tell you how to buy it or where to buy it, so you can't get it from directly.
Okay.
So yeah, I might actually contact them and see if obviously I can maybe strike a deal with them.
Yeah. Yeah. See what.
I did that with the Golden Dracs, the two limited edition ones I did recently, the Golden Drac Le Prong and Bourbon Aged Barrel. Um, they were selling it via their website, and obviously I'd found it cheaper from some other website, and the brewery then contacted me, and then this other website was cheaper, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go with the cheaper option. So I saved myself probably about 5-10 quid right there just by going with some other people rather than the brewery directly.
Yeah. 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 Wow. Huh. Oh, really good. Really good stuff.
So yeah, so I think we can both say then that this is a good beer, and we'd both recommend it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I definitely recommend it. Yeah, if you're going to a party or just yourself or anything really, just pick it up if you see it and try it out. Try it out.
Exactly. Nice and light, good flavours, somewhat moderate, but again, it works well with the style. You know, I would probably put this more of a pilsner in style, to be fair, than an actual beer, but it's debatable because it's got the flavour of a beer more than a pilsner, but it's the fact that the pilsner is lighter, and this is quite a light beer, so that's why I would more kind of give it a pilsnery, style,
Yeah,
I guess.
I agree.
It's
Yeah,
marketed as a beer, but I feel that it's more of a pilsner. But yeah, still good.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Cool. Right. So on that
Thank
note, let's round this off, and I think we can both say it's a good beer. An 8 from yourself and a 10 from me, so that speaks for itself, I think.
you.
And yeah, I think a lot of people like it. But as I say, we've got some more beers anyway to review later on, so hopefully they'll be. Well, I know they'll be as good as I've drunk them all, but yeah.
Now, looking forward to the next ones for sure.
Yeah. Awesome. Right. Thanks for watching, people, when they watch this back, because no one's actually watched this live, which is kind of weird. I'm used to people coming in, but never mind. So yeah, when you're watching this back, fans, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you've had Utenos and what you think of Utenos. If you know anything else that we've missed out on Utenos, let us know. I'll be glad to see all comments coming in. So thanks for watching, fans. And don't forget to join us next time when we do some more beer reviews.
Cheers.